Are you looking for the best smartwatches? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best smartwatches on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Apple Watch Series 9. The Apple Watch is the best smartwatch money can buy. It has the best operating system, watchOS, which is slick, with plenty of apps to help reduce the number of times you need to pull out your phone. The Series 9, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, is nearly identical to its predecessor, the Series 8, but it has the ability to process Siri requests on the device, making it snappier and more private, unless Siri needs to access the web for the answer. That means you can ask the voice assistant about your personal health data from the week prior and get results quickly. This is thanks to the S9 chip, which is more efficient and delivers slightly better battery life. You'll still need to regularly recharge the watch. The most exciting new feature comes via a software update soon, Double Tap. You can tap 2 fingers together on your watch hand to accept or reject calls, reply to messages, start or end timers, and more. It's super handy. There's a new 2nd-gen ultra-wideband chipset, which can help you precisely locate your iPhone at greater range, to an extent. As usual, the health features remain robust. There's a sensor to measure oxygen saturation in the blood, SpO2, helpful for athletes training at altitude or anyone with an underlying health condition, as well as an FDA-cleared electrocardiogram sensor. Our best Apple Watch guide has more details, and check out our Apple Watch accessories guide for extras. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic. The Galaxy Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, don't reinvent the wheel, but these round smartwatches are a great option for anyone with an Android smartphone, especially with Samsung owners, as a few features like the electrocardiogram and irregular heart rate alerts only work when paired with Samsung phones. The watches don't work with iPhones at all. Each model has 2 sizes you can choose from, with the option to spend more on an LTE version for constant connectivity even if your phone isn't nearby. I tested the Watch 6 Classic in the 47mm size, and it easily lasted 2 full days, and a day and a half with the always-on display. It's dead simple to check notifications, respond to messages, and even control your smart home devices via SmartThings or Google Home. The Classic is the model with the mechanical rotating bezel, which is what you can use to scroll through the Wear OS interface. It's way more fun to use than most other watches that rely only on a touchscreen. Its health and fitness functions are satisfactory, with nice sleep tracking data and robust activity tracking options, and it has excellent auto start and auto pause capabilities. However, I did notice some discrepancies in heart rate measurements during select workouts. Number 3. Google Pixel Watch 2. The original Pixel Watch was missing a lot of features when it launched, but Google slowly added them over the course of a year. That means the Pixel Watch 2, July 10th, Wired recommends, pretty much has everything you'd want. There's auto start and auto stop workout detection, fall detection, SpO2 measurements, and even a redesigned Fitbit app that looks beautiful. Google has even added Safety Check this time around, allowing you to share your location with emergency contacts if you don't respond after a certain time. A new body response feature also can detect good and bad stress and offer ways to cope, like with a guided breathing session. This is easily still the prettiest smartwatch in my eyes, and it's super comfy on the wrist. It also nails its health and fitness features, from reliable heart rate and sleep tracking data to an improved workout screen that shows you the most important information at a glance, including heart rate zones. You can take electrocardiograms and monitor for an irregular heart rate too. The battery life is unfortunately just okay. It'll last about a day, and this watch is also not reparable. If you have issues, you'll have to get a replacement under the 1-year warranty. I also don't love that it has yet another proprietary charger that is different from the original Pixel Watch charger, though it does juice up the smartwatch quicker. Number 4. Garmin VivoMove Trend. Fitness watches are typically not as sleek or simple to operate as more robust smartwatches, but the VivoMove Trend, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, oozes elegance. This is also the first Garmin to include wireless charging, which means you're now free to ditch your annoying Garmin plug-in charger. The watch has it all: wireless charging, blood oxygen measurements, sleep tracking, auto activity tracking, and Garmin's proprietary and excellent algorithms for measuring your fitness. It's a little clunky to operate, but that's something you can get used to, especially if it means a 5-day battery life. Read our Best Fitness Watches guide for more recommendations. Number 5. Apple Watch Ultra 2. Frequently escaping to the hills every weekend? If your activities often take you to remote areas in rough terrain, then it might be smart to pony up for the expensive, uber durable, and gigantic Apple Watch Ultra 2, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. A bigger watch means a bigger battery. We got nearly 4 days with normal use. The Ultra 2 has better mics than the Series 9 to pick up your voice, an 86 decibel siren to alert your position to anyone nearby, and a more precise GPS to better track your hikes, plus help you find your way back with the backtrack feature. There's a spare customizable button on the left side called the Action button, which you can use to trigger an activity of your choosing. It's made of titanium, and the case rises up to protect the edges of the display, which is also covered with scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. New in the Ultra 2 is the ability for the screen to hit a crazy bright 3000 nits, which is a little overkill and really only meant for extreme situations. This smartwatch is faster, with the same new S9 chipset as the Series 9, supports double tap, and Siri processes basic interactions much more quickly. You can see topographic maps on the screen, but there's still no way to view offline maps without an iPhone.